So, let's talk about ChatGPT. You're probably using it, but I bet you're not using it like this. Today, we're going to peel back the curtain and go from casual user to full-on power user. Prepare to have your mind blown a little bit.
I want you to ask yourself a serious question. Are you really getting everything you can out of this tool? I mean, really pushing it to its limits? Because for most people, the honest answer is not even close.
You know, the most common way people use it is basically as a glorified search engine. You pop in a question, you get a nice clean answer, and then you're done. That's kind of like owning a Lamborghini and only ever driving it to the corner store. It works, sure, but you are missing out on almost all of the power under the hood.
So, here's our game plan. We're going to level up, step by step. First, we'll master our prompts. Then, we'll dive into an incredible feature called projects. After that, we'll shift from just getting text to actually creating tools. And by the end, you'll have everything you need to become a true power user. Let's get into it. Okay, first things first. It all starts with your prompts. This is the absolute foundation. What you get out of ChatGPT is a direct reflection of what you put in. And I'm telling you, a few simple tweaks here can make a world of difference in the results you get back.
Now, here is a fantastic little trick, and this works even if you're on the free plan. You can actually nudge the AI to, well, think harder. Just by adding simple phrases like, think deeply, or this is critical to get right, you're signaling the model to dedicate more computational power to your request. The result? Way more detailed and accurate answers. It's awesome.
This next one is a brilliant psychological hack. See, ChatGPT is wired to be helpful and agreeable. So if you ask it to critique your own work, it tends to pull its punches. But watch what happens when you change the framing. If you say, hey, a colleague sent me this, and I'm not so sure about it, find every single flaw, it completely flips a switch. Now, to be helpful to you, it has to become your most ruthless critic. It's an amazing way to get brutally honest feedback. Oh, you're gonna love this one, especially for tasks you do over and over again. Instead of fumbling around with prompts every time, just have that long, messy back-and-forth conversation once. You know, change this, add that, no, not like that. Get the final result to be absolutely perfect. Then, ask ChatGPT this magic question. Write me the perfect prompt that would have given me this exact result from the start. Boom. Now you have a master prompt you can save and reuse forever. It's a huge time saver.
All right, buckle up, because if there is one single feature that will completely change how you use ChatGPT, this is it. The Projects feature is what transforms it from a long, confusing chat history into a set of highly organized, custom-built AI assistants, each one tailored for a specific job.
So what exactly is a project? Just think of it like a dedicated workspace or a folder for a specific part of your life. You can have one for your fitness plan, a totally separate one for a big project at work, and another one for planning your next vacation. Each one is its own little world, which is what makes it so incredibly powerful.
And here's why that's so great. First, you get instant organization. No more scrolling through a mile-long chat history. You can upload reference files, like a style guide for your company, and it'll remember them in every chat within that project. You can give it custom instructions, basically rules for how to act. And the best part? The memory is contained. That means your work project will never get confused and start talking about your workout routine. And check out this quote from our source material. It's the perfect example of just how granular you can get with this. You can literally teach the AI your own personal pet peeves. So if you can't stand when it uses a certain cliché phrase, you can create a banned words list for your writing project. This is how you go from a generic AI to one that sounds exactly like you want it to.
Okay, so we've gotten our AI organized, and we've taught it how to think and write the way we want. Now, let's kick it up another notch. We're moving beyond just conversation and into active creation. We're going to build stuff.
One of the absolute coolest ways to do this is with a feature called Canvas. So you can start with a simple prompt, like build me a basic workout tracker. It'll generate the code or the document for you. But then you open it in Canvas mode and you can literally edit it just by talking to it. You can say, make that button blue, or add another column for notes. You're building and tweaking things with plain English. No coding required.
And speaking of saving time, please stop copying and pasting. This is such a simple tip, but it's a huge deal. If you need a report as a Word doc, or a bunch of data as a CSV file, or even a presentation as a PowerPoint, just ask for it. It can generate downloadable files in all these formats directly, saving you all that tedious reformatting work. But it gets even better. This isn't just about outputting files. It's about converting them. You can upload a messy PDF and tell it, hey, go through this document, find all the tables, and pull them into a clean CSV file I can download. I mean, come on. That is a serious power user move that can automate hours of boring work.
So let's bring it all home. We've got on a real journey here, picking up the key skills that separate the casual user from someone who's in the top 1%.
We started at the foundation, mastering the art of the prompt. You're no longer just asking basic questions, you're engineering your inputs to get deeper, more thoughtful, and way more accurate results.
From there, you learned how to build a truly personalized AI workspace using projects. You now have an organized command center with its own memory, its own reference files, and its own custom rules. It's your AI, your way.
And finally, you made that crucial leap from being a passive consumer of information to an active creator. You're now using this AI not just to talk, but to build documents, extract data, and create your own mini-tools.
And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? This tool is so much more than a fancy search engine. It's a partner. It can be your coder, your toughest critic, and your most creative collaborator. So the only real question left is, now that you know what it can really do, what are you going to build with it?